Roger that. Anyway, Chuck the Cuck, come on in. Chuck the Cuck's here, and that's fine. I got the message. I got the memo. That's cool. It's all good.
Can I have the power to bring people on the stage when you're absent?
No, you don't have it because we can't give any more out. If I used to be able to make 2 people, and I would if I could, believe me.
Oh, you have a limit of them?
There's only one more beside me that I can do, yeah, and I always leave it at Smokey. It's a pain in the ass to kind of keep shifting that around. Once in a while, I'll do it.
Fro has the ability too. Fro does.
Well, no, he doesn't. Only when I have to remove Smokey, and then I got to put Fro in, but I got to send them emails, and I got to click on links. They got to go through all sorts of bullshit. They made it real difficult now, and they want more money. They want like $200-300 more a year
to
get
to pay for that. Okay, whenever.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, before they used to give you.
I do it on my channel. They'll come on my channel. I'll do everything.
Right, but I can't do it on StreamYard like that anymore, like I used to. It's only one slot. They limited the slots, and then they charge more money for what they used to give you for the same money. They upped the price, so it sucks. Yep. So it is what it is. By the way, what time is it? Is it late? No, it's not late at all. We got to wait. The spirit of the pod doesn't move until usually about after midnight now, somewhere in that vicinity. The spirit of the pod. Yeah. I might have to resubscribe. I was unsubscribed from them. I got to repent and get back. What do you think?
Don't call me babe. That's a freaking song that everyone should sing back to this stupid psycho people.
I know you miss me. Like I know you miss me.
Whatever, dude. I thought dude was cool. I don't even know if he's cool. I don't know. But Olive sure as fuck ain't, from whatever stupid thing that they're on. That makes everyone want to run away from anything that has to do with Christianity because they make it look so freaking bad that everyone wants to turn atheistic. So dumb.
Yeah. I'm making supplication to God for free grace.
But don't you think that you have to be responsible for tuning into God and listening to God instead of thinking it's going to be audible and it's going to be spoon-fed to you and it's just going to be through the Bible of a fortune cookie 8-ball? Or I guess not, because that's what everyone thinks, that they have to blind. I don't get it. I successfully got to tap into spirits and see Jesus, but that just gets denied. I don't know, whatever. Everyone just doesn't care unless they do. And then they beg for something, Santa Claus, to happen, but it doesn't work that way. But it does work. It's ridiculous.
How do you do that?
How do I do what?
Engage with your audience. Oh, there we go.
Engage. On your screen you're looking at? Or asking me? The spirit of free grace is here tonight. Can you feel it? The News Unite Network says. And you feel it in the air. Can you get adrenaline rush and call it God? Woohoo. Can you go to a church and feel the music and think that that's the Holy Spirit when you're getting high off the music and worshiping it? Woohoo. And celebrating that God exists or something and worshiping that it exists and we know it's good and good is good and God is good and praise be, we want to love you, God, and give back to you, God, because you let us exist in this pathetic universe of misery, which is just fine too, because it's better to have experiences and balance of this nonsense that we're imbalancing and corrupting, and it's really great. Yeah. Blind to our own senses and then shaming each other for our senses because we're jealous of other people's senses and because they could be more powerful or something lame like that. Like it's not even about power at all. It's about communicating and reaching out and being accessible to the universe, almost like you're one with God and being omnipresent with God, quantum physically tapping into God, a view of God and everybody that you can get a hold on to instead of be like, how are you supposed to travel if it's not with your mind and your consciousness and past, present, future inside of a time capsule that is now a body walking around aimlessly, reading a stupid book that we didn't even know that it had to be English or not English. Who knows? Like, whatever. It's just a part of history saying that you can do this too. And witnesses to Ezekiel freaking visions. I mean, how psychotic is that vision? It has 4 faces and all these wings with eyeballs on the wings, with animal legs and a man torso. How
It's kind of like a fourth dimension, isn't it?
And then it's like people are questioning, oh, does aliens exist? Like, who cares? Aliens and spirit exist, and that sounds miserable. Their body sounds like a miserable thing to live in. All they can do is talk telepathically, and that's all they have. And that's all we have, just like animals. Animals are barking and stuff, but they can learn commands of English. They can also telepathically talk too. That's their real language. They reincarnate. That's what they showed me. I don't want to just fake believe in something that I never experienced. I hoped reincarnation was real, and it turns out it actually is for animals. I don't know about the humans because I didn't experience looking at someone's past lives. I can just see their past, present, and future, what their bodies did or doing or whatever. I don't know. Whenever I can tap in, whenever that happens, it's not at demand. But if I can just try it out on one by one person until I actually get somewhere, like light that fire in me or whatever, like it's like trying to flick a lighter without fluid. I need the fluid. I need the light to snap into it and snap out of this fake boring bullshit in the back seat when I can be in the front seat and see clearly in spirit, which everyone should be practicing instead of calling it too weird for them because they're stupid and strict on being boring. And they think that they're actually doing something with their life when they're just roaming their body around. When the only real truth of it is just learn how to be healthy and find out what's healthy for you. That's for your body. And then you study a book because you don't have an experience, and you pretend you believe in something because you never had an experience that you know of. And then it's believing and disbelieving is just being atheist. That's all it is. It's just the same old trap in circles. No experience, nothing. And then making yourself believe in something. Might as well just do witchcraft and be into fairy tale land of bullshit, which is funner than Christianity of fake bullshit. It doesn't lead you anywhere. Neither one leads you anywhere until you get out of it yourself and find out you are a soul and you can tap into other people's soul, and it's not scary. I don't know. But it is. Like, we can tap into animals and communicate. They can communicate with us. Sonia Fitzpatrick, the pet psychic. Hello, look what she did, and try to figure out how to do what she does. And you could do it too. And humans are just as dumb as they were when they were alive. They did their life, and it was dumb, and they're still carried that with them everywhere they go. They didn't just automatically turn into God or a God or all-knowing. They just know what they can know in the spiritual realm while they're knowing it. Going back to themselves, whatever. It's so duh. It's like obvious. It's so obvious. It's our responsibility. It's everyone's responsibility is to do it themselves. This book shit ain't gonna save you. This knowing is just knowledge, and they say, but wisdom comes with experience, and that's what made Pisces doing, and blah 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 blah. And be humble about the bullshit, because we all can do this crap. It just takes all this work. But if you're not doing the work, you're missing out on it completely, forever and ever, and ignorantly forever. And it's frustrating to see how ignorant people are. So ignorant. So ignorant. So ignorant. Unspiritual as fuck. Ignorance. Block their own mind as fuck. Ignorance. Do 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 do. People are stuck in a dumb headspace. That's so freaking dumb. Dum 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 dum. So dum 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 dum. Always gonna be dumb. Dum 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 dum. Mind numb numb. Mind numbing. Dum dum dumbing dumbing down dumbing. Dummy dumbing dum 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 dummy dummy dum dummy 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 dum dummy dummy dum dummy 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 dum. Boring and bullshit. Dum dummy dummy dum. 90s was the golden age of television, which was cooler, and now it's dumber. Everyone's dumber, and ever since 2000 something hit. Even Avril Lavigne was original and really cool and punk rock and awesome, and she's a Libra. And then all of a sudden, she never liked Pink, and then when she started liking Pink, it became like emo bullshit. And then the Spencer's store became emo and half edge, half ugly preppy bullshit. And it was just better when the preps and the goths were you know, separate from each other, sort of, but then it collided together, and the boring preppy people decided, oh, edgy is cool, blah blah blah, and then just become this ugly pink and black bullshit. It's dumb. But oh well. I like the hippie stuff. Yes, hippie shake. Flower power and bell bottoms are the coolest. And now the bell bottoms are back in Route 21, I think, or something like that. But they're too long to even freaking fit anybody. So it's like pointlessly stupid. Like no one can get a grip on different sizes. Like that is so dumb. Like really, everyone is expected to be tall and long legged to wear bell bottoms. Still, they're just that stupid that they can't make bell bottoms that fit all sizes. I'm 5'5". Ugh. It's like, what the hell? And hemming them, stupid too. I just want to cut off the bell bottom and lift it up and put it up further so I don't step on them. Whatever. I have some bell bottoms actually fit and they're actually okay. But the ones that are being for sale, they're too long. How stupid. That's another thing that makes me mad. Makes me frustrated. Cavemen. Like, how are you supposed to hear from God if you're stuck reading a book and you think that the book, like, it's just like, how dumb can people be if they're not skeptical? Which it doesn't matter what the book says. It's great that that's the history. It's great that they are documenting something, and that's all that fucking is. And we can have these experiences too, but everyone's ignoring it. How could they not believe in psychic ability and stuff when even in the Bible it says that four-faced cherubim can be telekinetic? Like, what the fuck is people doing when they don't know that telepathic is real and stuff? And why would there be telepathic? Why would the word even exist? Duh, because it is. Isn't that so stupid? But no, you got to be mind lazy, completely mindlessly lazy and stuck up and stupid, because that's the way for you to be stupid forever and ever and ever. So blocked, dumb from the reality of what it really is. It's fucking stupid. Like, how can I explain this? I can't explain this. How am I supposed to explain this? By proving it. That's what I should do. By proving it. So I need someone to prove it on. And these mindless morons are still something that can be practiced on. It doesn't matter who you are. Just need to tap in to see if I can see something. And once I see something, I got to stay focused, and don't lose track and don't get distracted by all the other meaningless bullshit. It's literally the truth. Like, I can go on, keep repeating myself in this insecure way, but like, it is the truth. It's so stupid. Oh my god, so fucking dumb. And also, what's horrible is I do have to harass people for their month, day, year, and time of birth in a city and state that doesn't have to be the same city and state as where you're born, but it has to be the same time zone. And that's all I need to calculate your birth chart. And birth charts are just for fun. Birth chart is not psychic. It's not, but that helps me warm up, and that's fun to know and good to know and to study. At least I'll know and be aware of it, so I can keep that as a note in my head. as I go along and matching up with other people's bullshit, and you become your own astrologer by yourself. Oh God, so it's so real. Are you telepathic? Really? Tell me about that. Yeah, I've been telepathic for real, but it's not about being telepathic, hearing your thoughts. That's a different way to communicate. It's about reading your life in your aura or something. Like your memories shut off your body, and I can see it like flashes of light, like your children, your family members. They can show up. Like I can see pictures of your house, like objects that you carry around, something that means something to you, like dogs. They show me their foods that they like and stuff. They show me these things. That animals are more most Aquariuses in the spiritual realm are more telepathic. They can talk like telepathically. You can hear the sound of them talking more than others. And they can even tell you their astrology signs. And that's duh. But like that's not the point. I don't care about that. I care about getting hold of spirits and listening to them because humans are stupid. And then listening to animals because they're not boring at all, even if their life is boring because they're like confined and stuff, and that's all they have. But at least they can give me pictures with in my head or whatever about their life, and it gets confirmed by the owner that's the witness. Whoopie freaking do. If that makes sense. If that doesn't, go watch Sonya Fitzpatrick, The Animal Planet. I mean, how simple does it get? How obvious is it? How freaking obvious? And I'm not charging nothing for this practice. Why would I waste my time humiliating myself by being an idiot? I don't care about any of that shit. I don't care as long as I get my results and my evidence and proof and get my psychic mind working again, because everyone's psychic, but they're not doing it. So it's like I'm supposed to sit here in the back seat and wait for everybody else to wake the fuck up. That would be lame and stupid. I can't rely on another psychic or whatever. I haven't found any of them. But back then, I did know some psychics that are real, and I figured out how to do it. And they called themselves empathic. Who cares what you call your fucking self? Prophetic. You can call themselves that too. It's seeing things that are there that people aren't used to seeing when they should be. It's so duh. Like how duh. It's so fucking duh. It's so fucking duh. Like how can you not even? But all this other mind traps of blocking yourself is in your way, and you think it's superior. That's some pathetic shit, pile of shit. That's what that really is. Pathetic bullshit. And it doesn't matter if you're wrong or right, as long as you get to be right, like for an hour or whatever. I have over 222 videos on doing it on complete strangers. Over the phone is the best way to do it. I used to do it on Yoseville on MySpace, and I tried to get a YouTube camera, but they don't stay charged off the freaking plug-in. So how is that? That is so stupid. So I didn't get any of my awesome readings back then when I was in left and right. I thought it was going to be seen. I thought it was going to be heard. I thought it was really going to be like something I could show it off or whatever, but it's not. It's my responsibility to have to record it. I have to memorize it. And even if some of them I can't remember. So I want to remember and I want to record them. I want to get all the evidence and prove it and prove it and prove it and prove it again and again and again and again and again to myself and to others or whatever. And even if they don't care either, even if they can't remember, at least I'll try to get the recordings. Like, is that something to remember? Like, God, I know this one dude. I told him I could sense that he had hepatitis, and that was right. And then he's like, and I'm like, you should quit drinking and stuff because that's dumb. Isn't that bad for your liver? And then it's like, oh no, I'm okay, blah, blah, blah. And then like 4 days later, he went to the hospital. And then I don't know how many days later after that, like months later, I was like, he sat next to me. I was like, remember I told you I had hepatitis? He's like, yeah, but I don't want to talk about that. I'm like, okay, well, who gives a fuck? I want to talk about fucking that. I just exactly want to talk about fucking that. I want to talk about how I can sense things right now. And when I was sitting around him, I says, did you have cancer and leukemia or not leukemia? What's it called? What is that? God, I forgot the fucking radiation. And why would you have that if you had liver hepatitis bullshit? And he's like, whoa, I didn't even tell nobody about that. I did have skin cancer and I got radiation or chemo, or yeah, that's the fucking word, chemo or radiation. I don't fucking know what I told him. See? And now it's going to sound dumb, but that's literally a true story. And then he got up and started running away because he didn't want to talk about it. Like, he was ashamed of it. What a fucking idiot. People are too embarrassed. People think there's better things to do in their stupid, stuck up, pathetic, mindless life too. When, especially when I get a hold of even an angel, like, wow, like it'll take time. Being psychic, picking up shit from your stupid, pathetic life that I don't want to hear about, because I want to tell you about your pathetic life. I want to tell you what I pick up from your boring, pathetic life that shows me pictures in my fucking head. And that's the whole fucking point. It doesn't have to mean nothing. It doesn't have to matter. What value do you get out of it? Blah, blah, blah. Like, people ask, they're so greedy. They're like, where did you get your money for it? How come you're not rich? Fuck you. Oh my God, fuck that. That's not anything. That's nothing. What's important is cyclically picking up the pictures. And it's all for free. And then I can get a hold of the spirits. It's like a process. Little by little, it doesn't have to mean nothing. As long as I'm catching it with my mind. I mean, imagine going fishing with your freaking fucking mind and picking up shit. It's a hard process, starting from scratch with everyone. And not everyone's readable. And some people, when they are a little bit readable, or some people are really readable, and I just need that person. I just need that energy around me to be in, and so I can share that with other people's, and try to look at other people's energy. That is literally fucking truth, absolute motherfucking truth, 100,000% motherfucking truth, and it never will unbe the fucking truth. If you've seen angels with wings, if you've seen Jesus himself, by doing this shit, and you were on a roll as fuck, wouldn't you want to keep doing that? Wouldn't you want to keep doing that, or did you just retire and it's fucking over? I don't want it to be over. This ability has to be with us for the rest of our freaking existence, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Like, how are you? What do you think you're going to be when you're in the afterlife? You're not going to be like a physical human being, but you can bring this physical form with you, which, if you don't like it or you don't, it's still part of you now. It's stained inside your soul. Everything that you wear is stained in your soul. You don't just get like a whole new outfit, unless there's such thing as those robes kind of crap thing. I don't know what that is, but who knows? Like, what is that, karate or some shit? I don't know. I don't really know yet. I've not been told stuff like that. I only tell you what I've been told by other spirits or whatever. What I see is what I get, and that's all I get, and that's all you'll get in spirit. It's up to my head to pick it up, the frequency, the static. Get away from the static and make it clearer, and stay still, and stillness or some bullshit, and blank out your fucking mind. Basically, you don't use your imagination, but that's a good tool for making yourself more open to visuals. I don't know, but you just blank out your freaking mind, you stay still, and you just sit there, listen, and seeing and shit like that. And little by little, you can pick up visions and pictures from other people's auras and stuff. See, this is even ridiculous as fuck. A grown person asks these questions. Tell me where I live. Tell me my starting time. When was I born? Use your tarot cards. Tarot cards are fucking fake. Tarot cards are a fucking scam. You've been everything's a misunderstanding. This is the most boringest fucking argument ever. This means you need to grow the fuck up and get real. I'm not a fucking 8-ball. I'm not a fucking fortune cookie. And I'm not fucking Santa Claus. Neither is God and Jesus and everybody. Nobody owes you fucking nothing. You owe yourself to fucking get a hold of yourself. Get a hold of them. You seek him, and he can come to you. That's literally it. Like, you can... It's so fucking stupid how dumb people are. It's so fucking stupid how dumb people are. And it doesn't help me that other stupid people are just zombies on the earth. And I'm supposed to be, okay, wow, a zombie, another zombie, another zombie, another brainwashed zombie. Oh, another brainwashed zombie. Oh, wow, lonely, boring, boring, boring. I don't care. It's not even about making friends. That's just bonus, okay? That's bonus. Like, who gives a fuck about that? It doesn't help nothing in the spiritual mission at all, or the spiritual purpose, the spiritual fucking experience. doesn't help fucking nothing. Wow, we can all have fun and be friends and comfort each other. Who fucking cares? The real fucking care is like the spirits can comfort us and we can get a hold of them. And we're not so stupid anymore. We're not stuck with stupid people that are behind in this mind fucking thing that we can travel in. That's what we have to access. We have to be responsible for. And laying back, being an idiot, is boring. Oh, here's this other one. Dashin, you're a fake and a fraud. You need to grow up and get a life. Okay, well, what's your fucking life? And where did you grow up out of this stupid immaturity? And look, you have a star with a cross in it, or you have some kind of, what is that called? Which is cool. I have a pentagram with Jesus in it. Who gives a fuck? This is a decoration. And people would probably be mean to you for that. But you act like one of those mean idiots. Wow. Stephen Black, whatever. Fucking idiot. You're a fraud. What am I frauding, you fucking moron? What the fuck? I'm not asking for no motherfucking money. I'm not asking for any of your fucking attention or your fucking praise. None of your fucking crazy ass bullshit. You don't have to like me. You don't have to fucking like me at all. You don't have to like me, hate me, whatever. I just need your participation in trying to practice seeing in your fucking aura bullshit and give me that time. That's all I need is your time to get it. But you probably aren't readable. Who knows? And if you give me your month, day, year, and time of birth, and where the city and state or a city and state that's close to the same time zone as where you're born, I'll do your birth chart and analyze that and roast it. But it doesn't mean that has to be anything to do with psychic stuff. But maybe I can pick up psychic visions during the way. I don't fucking know how it works, how I operate. It's operate like that all the fucking time. That's where I want to do. I want to exercise. If you don't exercise your fucking psychic ability, it fades. It fades. Guess what? It fades. It actually doesn't stay with you every day, all day, but it can pick up. It can pop up sometimes. It can just pop fucking up. Wow. And then you get lucky. Yeah, it could. But I mean, that's where I want to do. Like, so I can do it like I used to do it, left and right, left and right, left and right. And just keep it that way and keep it that way and just not have no distractions from any of this fucking boring ass bullshit that's been repeated. I want to repeat what's really not boring, which is a psychic ability thing. That is the life. Jesus is my life. There is no other fucking life. Everything's a hobby. Everything's just creative fun. Yeah, I want to make movies. I want to make shows. Blah, 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 blah. But in the meantime, obviously, that's what I want to do. And then, but being psychically connected and then finally proving Jesus, yeah, I bet everyone will still be the same as fucking stupid as they were. Because it's my journey, not yours. Your fucking journey is your responsibility. I can't fucking teach you. I can't even explain it myself. I can just tell you the stories and show you my evidence. And keep on repeating that fucking shit that nobody fucking gets. I just keep on denying it. Like, literally, I have evidence. How could this not be real? And like even people just, it's like I need my witnesses and have them tell you what I picked up from them and stuff and what was true about it and blah blah fucking blah. And I didn't even see pictures of any of their family members. And then later on they showed me pictures exactly what my visions were. And so that confirms there too that they're not lying to me and I'm not lying to my fucking self. And it's not a fucking lie. It's called evidence, 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 evidence. And who gives a fuck how weird I act? Who gives a fuck? Y'all judge a book by its cover. Y'all are even more stupid than you ever were in a pit of your own hell. That sounds like a nightmare. It is. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. It'll always be dumb. I mean, why are there famous psychic people? Why? Why are they so rich? Why? But they only give like a few generic words or something. Maybe they're fake, maybe they're not. I can't tell. Which one is the real ones? I'm not sure. Maybe they are, but maybe that's all they can pick up from the person is a few things. But what I used to do is pick up a lot of shit, a lot of things. I'm not going to settle with just a few fucking things. I want to keep going. If I'm riding this ride in Psychic Mind, I'm going to ride it all the way, all the way, all the way. I want to keep going. I don't want to end any of it, even if the spark stops or something, like the Wi-Fi in my mind stops or whatever the fuck. I can't explain it. I wish I could explain this whole fucking thing. Like, we all have an effect on each other. Hello, emotions are real, blah, blah, blah. God, how stupid and blind and mind-numbingly lazy and stuck up and ridiculous do people want to be for real? That is so pathetically boring. Oh my God. That is so stupid. There is no point of any of that shit. Oh my God. Wow. But yeah, so like Sonya Fitzpatrick, the pet psychic, she's the one. So like, what the hell? She does it. How else could she pick up all that stuff? Calm down, child. Immature as always. You get triggered. Who gives a fuck? I can be triggered and be childish. You're immature and closed-minded, uptight, stuck up, dumb, and everyone would call you a douchebag if they found out how ridiculous in names calling you stuff and all this stupid shit about your pronouns. That is so pathetic. That's so gross. So gross. That wasn't even invented in like the 2000s. Some boring ass bullshit. God, I don't even care about that boring ass bullshit. That has nothing to do with the spirituality. Like, what the fuck? You're in your flesh. You're a boring ass crap head. Fucking idiot. Like, I can be every emotion. I can be everything. It doesn't make a motherfucking difference. It never fucking will. I can express any emotion, every emotion there freaking is. Who cares if someone's triggered? Well, of course. Why the fuck not? Why can't I be on the edge? Why can't I be edgy? Why can't I be like unhinged? Why can't we do that? Why can't we be passionate? Why can't we be anything but numb and boring and oh, we have to be stable? Wow. We have to be at a level of boringness. Wow, clear eyes. Wow. Like we have to perform in a phony ass fucking way. And that's supposed to be mature. Fuck mature. I don't want to be mature. I don't give a fuck. I'm not classy. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Trashy or classy, it doesn't make a difference. I don't give a fuck. Come as you are. Be natural. Don't be fake and phony like you. You're a cringer. God, why don't you hop up here and let's make fun of each other and see how stupid you act and how you communicate. You want to argue about how we talk back and forth and you can't keep up. This is always the tactic to argue with somebody about something's ridiculous. Doesn't win nothing. But like literally, see, it's so dumb. I just need the chance to read a person one by one until I get something and start all over again the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day and 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 next day. Because that's the goal. But if it's not working, why should I just distract myself with other stupid shit? Because it's boring. I've already done my distractions of other stupid bullshit. I'm over it. Do I need to do it again? Okay, let's go have fun somewhere. Blah. At least movies are fucking entertaining and awesome. Yeah, I like making movies though. People need to just participate. And then like, what is this church? What is this bullshit? Like, how can you call yourself like anything? There's no labels. This is all lame. You're fucking human. You have psychic ability and you're not using it. You're not trying it out. You're not even practicing. You gave up because it didn't work. I'm not going to give up because it didn't work sometimes and works a little bit here and there. No, I used to get it to work really well, really well. And that's what I'm trying to prove again, but it's not working as good as it was because it was with the people that I was around. And that's all it has to do with the people that I was around that helped me psychically be juiced. And it was just cool. But I was still just me. I'm just still me and treated like I'm just a normal weirdo person, not a normal or whatever. I don't care about being treated any differently. I'm already treated horribly. Who gives a fuck? I don't give one bit of a fuck. It doesn't make a difference. It just shows how people's treatment is dumber than others. I don't know. It's nicer to be nicer and kinder to be kinder. But lies are lies and lies are not good. I want the truth. And everybody else wants the truth too. That's what I'm trying to find for your fucking stupid ass. So why can't I do all this fucking work, humiliate myself against the shit, and get proof and evidence? But then again, you're calling me all these fucking names like a freaking idiot. A douchebag. Jerk. Like, I'm doing this stuff so you don't have to. And you're not doing it anyways. You want to know somebody's astrology sign, but you don't want to go up there and ask them. Are you afraid of humiliation? Are you afraid of their stupid nightmare of their perception, who cares? As long as I'll get their astrology, I'm like, yeah, that's good. Fucking good to learn, good to know, good to know, good to learn, good to know, good to learn, and study, good to learn. Like, yeah, everyone's like some project to learn. I want to greet the whole world. That's what I want to do. Everyone I meet, everyone that's in sight is part of my experience. You exist. You could be a memory in my head somewhere. It fucking matters. You're remembering God's play, God's everything, and He can witness it all. How dumb we are on this planet, and with amnesia or something. And like, yeah, when people have amnesia, their spirit still remembers and has every episode of their life in it that I can see and other people can see, like little by little, or in a flash of a pan. Like, it's literally like a download in your freaking head of other people's stupid life. That's literally what we can do with our stupid ass light. Like, literally what we can fucking do. And you don't get that? You really don't get that. That was never a concept or in your head ever. Like, really? You gave up after what thought? That you decided to be dumb and warped minded for real? And like, for real? Like, you decided to roll over and be a dumb, like a dried up plant, or whatever. Like, you can't be anything else, can't bloom. You can't believe that caterpillars can be in a cocoon and turn into a butterfly. Like that's like real X-Men mutant shit. But it takes time to be in that cocoon. You can't just be like, hey, caterpillar, turn into a butterfly, start flying. Get your fucking wings. Grow your wings right now. No, it takes a process and a process. And if you're not waiting around patiently with it, you're not going to see the process. You're just going to, whatever. Doesn't it take time to bake cookies and stuff? Like, oh, gosh. It takes time to do heart surgery. It's literally psychic readings or whatever you want to call it. Prophetic, being a prophet. Having psychic visions is the same thing, and it's with your mind that you're responsible for. Your whole fucking mind. God. And Jesus asked, tell her to accept me in her heart. So we're supposed to accept Jesus into our heart. Can you comprehend what the fuck does that mean? He's gonna go inside of our hearts, our physical hearts, or our spiritual hearts, or something. Here comes Sammy Whammy. What do you want to argue about? Oh, here comes that. I think you're on mute. And then Adam and Eve heard a snake talk to it telepathically. But everyone else wants to deny that and just ignore that. But it's in the Bible, and the four-faced crazy looking being, crazy fucking being is in the Bible. But everyone's like, gotta wear a tie, suit and tie. Everybody needs to wear their dresses. Everybody needs to not have a personality ever. You can't be mad, you can't be angry, and the churches also restrict you on your emotions. You have to be phony all day. That's the way of the light. Yay! You don't have to be in a positive mood at all or be happy to fucking see spirit or Jesus. You could be insecure just as miserable as you are in the presence of heaven, whatever. And it doesn't matter. At least you can experience the presence of Jesus. I experienced the presence of Jesus. See, you don't just, I didn't just experience his presence every time I saw Jesus from a distance or in front of me and all that stuff. No, I only got to do that one time when I was driving with my girlfriend Selena, because he said, I'm here to save Selena. And when he came into my car, we went inside of his bubble and in this vibrational, colorful energy of unconditional loving light. And it's all done sober. Sober. You can't be doing anything but doing it all raw dogging. Probably 4 times your age, seen things and done things you'll never know. Pieced out more on drag, alcohol than you ever seen in your life. You have no life experience, but you're psychic? Stephen Black, the moronic, ignorant person says. I just told you sober, and then you just came up with that. That's so poisonous and gross. Pissed out moron. Is that what you've done in your life or something?
What's going on? I'm away from the mic more or less. I was in and out of here. What's going on? Anybody
Steven
around more?
blames alcohol and stuff like that, which I do not do. That's disgusting. That's for losers. But I guess that's what he does.
Yeah, chilling.
Oh well, Sammy Whammy's here to exploit himself.
I was just back, yeah, chilling. Kind of chill.
Bring Stephen Black to the platform.
Chill.
He's an ignorant person. He needs intervention. He needs to blab expose himself as an asshole. He needs to do that. Bring him up here. Make him question me and argue with me. That would be fun for your channel. Stephen Black, why don't you get up here? Say your unpeaceful ignorance, please. There it is. He says, I'll leave, Dave. Why do you gotta leave? No one told you to leave, Steve. Who cares if you're a jerk? We're used to many jerks, many ignorant people who don't know no better. But here's your chance to think that you know better or worse. And there you go.
I don't know what happened. I'm not quite listening closely. Does somebody want to get in here or something, or what?
Steve Black wants to get up here.
We'll get in.
Yeah, he wants to. So
I was in and out the house, so it's just not. Just kind of standing by right now. Not really doing nothing.
I had a solid burn pile going, and then I got rained out, and it looked like my fire went out. But actually, the coals were still good, and I was able to get the fire going immediately after it stopped pouring down rain and burning again. So I don't know. It's getting there. It's all wet, but that don't matter if your fire's hot enough.
Yeah.
So it's burning.
I'm just kind of chill.
I want to get the messages from God across, period, and everyone's calling it weird and stupid and retarded. Who gives a fuck? I can get the messages from God himself, Jesus himself, just like Jesus did with God. And that's what we're supposed to be practicing. That's what we're supposed to be freaking doing, be in that state of mind. It never fucking ends and it never fucking fails. It's exactly what we're trying to point at. It's exactly what we're trying to do. And if we're not doing that, we want to make excuses for not doing it. Make up excuses for not doing it and just try something else and think that that's the being around the bush. It's so fucking lame. It's like, don't you want to jump out of your skin if you knew you had these abilities? Like, hello. If you don't know about these abilities, it's just a guess. No, it's not a fucking guess anymore. It's I fucking know about it. It's Jesus exists. Whoopie fucking do. You don't have to read anything about it to get his appearance. His freaking fucking appearance, like literally. And in church all day, you raise your hands all fucking day. Then you pretend to speak in tongues. And if you casually speak in tongues, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? That's a supernatural experience, isn't it? But that's not pointed out. No, nobody asked them. I'm like, what do you see when you're speaking in tongues? What do you hear when you're speaking in tongues? When you're speaking in tongues, what does it feel like? Does anybody interview anybody who speaks in tongues and supposedly does this shit? They always try to quiet it around and they don't speak about it. They just do it in front of people in church. But and then people are like, you're supposed to do that by yourself, like an idiot. Why would you want to do it by yourself? Because I sure as fuck can't see these spirits by myself unless I have somebody else that has spirits around them. Sure as fuck need somebody else to do it on in confirmation to know that I'm not hallucinating by myself. We all need each other. We have to. And it's so dumb. I can't do it by ourselves. But Jesus, he found out how to do it by himself, I guess. So good for him. That's too awesome and too really hard to do, I guess. I don't know. That's hard to fucking do. It's hard to. It's hard. This is hard. It's just a hard thing to do. Being psychic is a easy thing when it's easy. At the moment it's happening. But then it fades and then you have to start all over again. And then you get these fucking clowns acting like They're not going to try or do anything. When have you seen God all day? When the fuck have you found God all day? When the fuck have you tried God, Jesus, and all this other good stuff? When the fuck have you tried? And you're going to douse it and down it and deny it. It's pathetic. Pathetic. Moronically pathetic. It's just so dumb. Why would I be going on and on about something that's a lie? Because it's not a lie. It's just, I can't explain it. I wish I could explain it. I don't know.
Hey, Dashin. Dashin, I think I speak for a lot of people when I say, you know, we really appreciate your expert advice on the matter. And it's quite wonderful to have such an expert, you know, on the topic here, giving a testimony. So thank you from the community. We really appreciate your expert advice. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't have to be an expert, but I sure as fuck accomplished it. I accomplished something. That's what I fucking did. I sure as
Yeah, I
fuck
didn't.
accomplished it.
I
But
just want to know. I just want to show you.
I'm
I just
glad
wanna
to
show you.
criticism. I'm open to criticism.
I just want to show you that the news unit is going to hell. There he is, right there. This is an update that took place. I didn't see this. I was just happening to see something on the scans here online. This was done. When was this done? This is 12 days ago. Not that long ago. Within the last 2